Hey there, fellow maker, Bill here. Welcome down to the shop and welcome to the year-end recap for 2017. It has been a productive year. We put out 112 videos, I think. We did 30 live Q&As and we live streamed from the shop almost every single week. So I figured I'd take the time to go and look back on the previous year and see what we accomplished together. 2017 kicked off with the 100,000 subscriber project. That was the Malcolm Reynolds video. I built one, you built one. I put together a compilation video, which is crazy because we're coming up on the next goal, which is 250,000 subscribers. And I've got a really cool project cooking up for that in the next month or two, so stay tuned. Also, in the beginning of this year, I finished up the Boolean Gemini project, the 10 video series on the 3D printed Boolean Gemini project. Also, later in the year, I totally destroyed that gun in an epic manner. If you'll remember, Brittany and I did the $20 lightsaber challenge. We each got pieces of toys from the secondhand store and built our own lightsabers. This ended up being one of our more popular videos this year. We did some collaborations this year, including one with our buddy Andrew DFT down in New Zealand. We each built some hand cannons. After that, again, Brittany and I teamed up. We made Harry Potter wands this time. We each did our own. We each have separate videos on those. Brittany also put together her own Star Wars Smuggler costume, including all the clothing and a toy Star Wars blaster. I built some helmets this year, including one fully finished Voltron Paladin helmet. Speaking of helmets, I also put together a Star-Lord helmet kit from my pal Will over at WM Armory. Plus, I made myself a modded Star-Lord toy blaster. Another helmet, while I was down in LA, I built the Marvin the Martian Helmet with my friend Ali Spagnola. Plus, while I was down there, I 3D printed and assembled the Thirst Zapper from Fallout 4 with my friend, different Ali Williams. The collaborations just kept rolling as I went down to Austin, Texas and built the Ord Sword with my pal Zonbi. Back in Seattle, I built myself some Genji Shurikens from Overwatch. And of course, I made myself some new Wolverine claws for my old man Logan costume. We were also privileged to host our buddy Evil Ted, and the two of us put together some really cool Nerf mods. Speaking of mods, I made myself a crazy Airsoft mod from Destiny 2. This is the Dead Man Walking Airsoft 3D printed mod that I put together. This ended up being one of my very favorite projects this year. We also had our pal Domestic Dan down in the shop for one night to make a masquerade mask shaped like a Corgi's face. Of course, who could forget our cheap ANET A8 3D printer build, the Tank Trooper helmet. And another one of my favorites from this year, Brittany put together her Sweepy the Robot costume from Destiny. Another one of Brittany's epic builds was Probius. This fellow was made out of foam and built on an RC car base so that he could roll around BlizzCon. Then I went on a bit of an iconic movie gun tear and made myself RoboCop's gun, the Auto 9, and I got my hands on a Blade Runner blaster squirt gun to do a repaint, plus a super legit Blade Runner blaster kit that was resin and metal that I put together and painted. Then, to round the year off, I built this really cool foam and PVC pipe space gun rifle blaster for my friends over at Film Riot for their amazing short film, Sentinel. And there you go, that is the lion's share of the projects that we put together this year. I want to thank you for hanging out with me in the shop all year long and helping out on the builds, commenting, asking questions, being active. I want to thank the PropTarts. If you haven't already, go ahead on over to the Facebook page. There's 4,000 or 5,000 people strong over there, people sharing their projects with one another, helping each other out, really supporting this amazing community we have around us. And I really want to thank you, yes, you personally. If you're watching this video, then you are responsible for me having a career doing all of this, for watching our videos, buying our books, supporting us over on Patreon. Those are all things that help us put a roof over our head and food in our cats' bellies. So thank you again so much for making this weird lifestyle I have a reality, and I hope you're looking forward to what we have in store for the next year as much as I am. Like I said, we have that 250,000 subscriber project coming up really soon. I have a laundry list of videos that I'm really excited to start putting together. I got a pile of projects in every corner of the shop that I'm just itching to start building. And of course, I'll be filming all of it to share with you. Thank you again so much. Let's look forward to an awesome year coming up, and I'll see you in the next build.